Hey guys, today we're going to do a little bit of an unplugged session, and so a very good question that came in is this. My team is not working very well together. They keep coming personally to me to complain about each other and the work that each other are getting done. What can I do to mitigate this? Now this is a very good question. Thank you very much. And so I'm just going to take a back step a little bit. What is the complaint about? Now, if you take a look at the complaints, how often do the complaints repeat itself? How consistent? Is it a one-off complaint? Take a look at that as a business owner before you go jumping in like a fireman and start hosing everything down. But you also want to, number two, secondly, take a step back to take a look at, is the complaint more a system type problem or a people type problem? Now, what you want to really ensure is if it's a system type problem, it is a problem where data or information are not flowing through, it's falling through the cracks. Somebody thought doing it this way, ABC is the right way. Another person is thinking, I'm going to do it XYZ. There's inconsistency. So you want to see if it's a system problem or a people problem. Now, if it's a people problem, it's a problem where people misunderstand. I don't know how fast he or she can work. I misunderstand the culture in the company. So then it is more a people type problem where understanding the strengths and struggles of how each other work. Now, we're not just even talking when people problems exist in a company. We're not even just talking about working with each other. Sometimes the people problems happen up and down. Yeah. So if you have managers in your company, managing upwards, i.e. the bosses, managing downwards, the people that execute, of course, managing the people right next to you, those are all part of people issues, and understanding who you are in the battleground with is very crucial. And this is a very interesting situation. So what happened last week is a business owner came to me and he was complaining about one of his cafe managers and saying, this cafe manager, he hasn't been submitting his reports. We don't know how much stock there's left. Stock taking is left. All the cash banking in was not done on a daily basis. So it becomes very dangerous. All these SOPs are in place, but I'm not sure why my cafe manager is not doing all this stuff. And then when he talks to the cafe manager, he says that, the manager is up to his eyeballs in a lot of work. And so a very interesting thing that we did is, okay, let's not jump to anything. I says, okay. So we took a look at his AccuMatch Behavioral Report, and we saw that this cafe manager has a high control. And a high control meaning what? This person needed to control a lot of the things that were going on in the company, meaning the cafe manager ended up being a bottleneck. Now that was very interesting. Why would someone be a bottleneck? Now, is that a people issue or is it a systems issue? So then I asked the question on, where are your SOPs? Are people confused about how to execute and needing to keep going to the manager every second of the day? Is that what's happening in your cafe? And he went, no, we've got the SOPs down pat, we've worked on it, we've trained everybody, but somehow this manager is still bottleneck. And so when you really look at dissecting, so you see this is a very good example of dissecting. Where are the issues coming from? And and sometimes I make it sound very simple, but sometimes issues lie in both. Now, when they lie in both, you want to also make sure that you are fixing them one at a time. Of course, I would say SOP issues are easier to fix. Yeah, for you, you're asking me this question. If you're saying, look, Maresa, I've got issues in both. SOP issues are more definitive. You know what to do with it. You can see the info that's falling through, especially when you start investigating. But when it comes to people, this is a little bit of a long tail and an ongoing improvement of coaching and mentoring and training your team to be able to work together. So I hope that this answers it. I know this is a very deep question. Thank you for asking. I hope it gives you some clarity, and look forward to the video next week.